Welcome to this liveChord tutorial video. liveChord is an application that is used to display chord charts. And in this video I want to walk you through the process and show you how easy it is to create a chart or a song in liveChord. So to get started, the first thing we would do is to click the Add Song button, or you can use the File menu and click File, New Song. This is the window that you can use to enter in all of the information for your chord chart. At the top you will see several input boxes. One is the area where you can enter the song title and a subtitle if you have one. In this area you will select the key of the song. It is important to pick the right original key or the base key of the chart so that you can later transpose to another key. If you were editing this song from a set list, you may be editing in a transposed key, so in that case you would click this radio button and the key that the song is currently transposed in would be displayed here, and you would be editing in that key. You can also edit in Nashville numbers. You can also enter in more information about the chart by picking the genre, the timing, or entering the tempo, and you can even indicate whether the metronome should be displayed for this individual song. You can also enter in copyright information in this text box. At the bottom of the screen you will see a large word processing or a word editor where you can enter in the contents of the chord chart. There is a toolbar across the top that will allow you quick access to certain features of the editor. The first button, if you click, you will see that you can enter a comment, you can enter a new page marker, or you can enter a song template. The other buttons allow you to undo, redo, cut, copy, and paste. A lot of times you will find chord charts either on the internet or through some other source, and when you copy and paste that content into the editor, it may have font information included in it that will cause it to not appear correctly in the editor. So this button will allow you to clear the font. So when you paste the content into this text box, you just simply click this button and it'll remove any of the font information from what you have pasted in. This button will format the contents of the chart, and I will demonstrate that later. You can also use this button to import songs or charts from various formats, and we will cover that in a later video as well. This tab is where you can select attachments such as MP3 files to be used with this chord chart. You can also enter in comments about the song, such as song structure or any notes that you would want to know later about the chart. To the right of this area you will see the song attributes section. This will allow you to enter in specific attributes about this song, which will allow you to easily search your song database later. Finally is the Song Info tab. On this tab you can enter information such as the artist, the publisher, the album, composer, arranger, and even a CCLI number. So let's get started creating our first song. We will create the song Silent Night. So the first thing that we will do is enter the title. Then we will select the key. We can select a genre. The timing and the tempo, we will just leave those the same for this. You can enter in our copyright information. This little button allows us to enter a copyright symbol. Next, we will enter the chord chart. As we discussed before, we can use these toolbar buttons to quickly insert elements into the chord chart. We will start by entering a song template. It will enter in the various sections of the song. This song will not have an intro, so we can remove that. It will not have a chorus. We can remove the chorus, and we can change bridge to verse 3. I have prepared some lyrics ahead of time, and I will simply copy and paste those in from another document. Now that we have pasted our lyrics into the editor, all we have to do is enter our chords in the right places. To do this, we simply type like we would in Microsoft Word or any other word processor. So to start, we hit the Enter key to create a new line, and we begin entering our chords. Now that all of our chords have been entered, we can simply click Apply and our chart will be saved. Now you'll notice a couple things about the chart when you see it displayed. One is it's a little hard to read because everything is left justified and there's no separation. So liveChord allows you to easily fix that by clicking this Format button. When you click that, it automatically adds spacing and indentation so that it makes the chart more readable. So we can click Apply again, and already we can see that it is more readable. We also notice that part of the chart is going beyond the bottom of the screen. So what we will want to do is add another column at verse 3 so that it will wrap around and we will see the entire chart displayed. So in the editor, we simply scroll down, we find verse 3, we can just take a couple lines out, and then we can use the context menu. So what you do is right click in the editor area and this menu pops up, and you can click Insert New Page, and it simply adds a row of hyphens, and when we click Apply we'll see that it has wrapped around and now we have another column. I also noticed that I must have made a typing error in this area, so my chords are not yellow, which means that liveChord did not recognize this line as a line of chords. So we can come back to the editor and we can find that on this line that this chord was not spelled correctly. So we'll just fix that. Click Apply again, and we'll just manually add a space here. And so now that chord is fixed. You will also notice a little spacing issue here, and this is just simply because all fonts, every character in the font is not the same width, so sometimes we have to come in and manually add a couple of extra spaces. So we can just do that manually, get some space created there, and even here on the end you can just add a little bit more, just things to make it a little bit more readable once the chart is displayed. Okay, let's go back to the main screen, and I will show you how to resize the chart so that it fills the entire display area. To do this, all you have to do is click this button on the slider. You can either drag this slider or you can just simply click here, and you will see, as you click, you'll see the chart begin to fill up the area. So that way you can get the chord chart to be as big as possible and to fill up the screen. Okay, that concludes this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.